Welcome back to the podcast, guys. We have yet to come up with a name of it. This is episode 3. The topic, gun modifications. Now, ooh, what a juicy topic. It's juicy because we have a gun over there, and we're going to talk about it. Because we plan on doing some wicked modifications. I'm going to stop right there because I don't want to say anything and get investigated. I mean, we're cutting, we're using the, it's complicated. Well, I guess we can first say, why are we modifying this gun? Let's start off with that, the why. So, Kentucky spring squirrel season is coming up. Luckily for Kentucky folks, we are actually allowed to hunt squirrels. What is it? Around basically June, okay? So it's like a summer squirrel season. Does it make sense?
It's so hot.
Probably not. I mean, it's hard to hunt them. When you do kill them, you got to fight flies over them. But overall, if you want to kill a squirrel, you're allowed to kill a squirrel in the summer, which is awesome. There's not really any kind of hunting you can do in the summer except maybe coyote, which is really hard. But overall, it's just a good little squirrel hunting thing you can do. I don't think I've ever done it before.
I feel like that's why they do that. Like it's
give them something to do.
Yeah, during the summer because they didn't know. Like we're just waiting to either spring or the fall when deer season comes in. So they're like, why not throw it here?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's cool. I don't think I've actually hunted in the summer squirrel season before, so it's going to be interesting to see what they're doing. I know that early fall season, which is like maybe August. So it comes in pretty early, but at that time, they're eating the nuts off the tree. During summer, during June, what are they going to be doing? I have no idea. But luckily for us, it doesn't matter because they're squirrels. They're not that hard. We know where they live at. We know where they sleep. It can't be that hard. Anyways, the gun, we're wanting to modify a gun for that. Are we modifying the gun to have any advantage? No. We're actually making the gun have a disadvantage at killing squirrels.
Big time.
But I'll say this. The video of it has actually already been posted. It's already been posted on my main channel, which is called Kindle Gray. That's the title of it. If you don't know about it, it's like an outdoor channel. It's just where I go and vlog whatever I'm doing, pretty much, which is usually hunting, fishing, outdoor trapping, something like that. Anyways, the video's up. It's probably going to be called Squirrel Hunting with a Sawed-Off Shotgun, because what we have is a really old single-shot 12-gauge shotgun. It's, I forgot. Do you know the brand? No, it's a Columbia. It's a Columbia. So, like, yeah, exactly. Never heard of it either. But it's a basic, you can get single shot, 28, 30-inch barrel?
It's at least 28.
We're cutting it to 18. The legal length for barrel in the United States federally to not be an SBS, short-barreled shotgun, the barrel needs to be at least 18 inches, and the entire length of the gun needs to be about 26. Therefore, we're going to make the barrel about 18 1/4 and the total length about 26 1/2. We're cutting it close, but it's still going to be totally illegal. And about that, it's not going to provide us any advantage at all. Except, I do have plans for it. I want to put it up on the Defender. If you don't know, my Defender is like the little buggy I drive around, and I have a gun rack directly above my head. It has 2 slots for guns. I usually keep an AK in it. Pretty much, honestly, just for looks, guys. It doesn't do anything. But then I'm also hoping to maybe keep that one on there just as like a fun shotgun or something. And maybe, just maybe if a snake gets excited or something like that. But pretty much it's just going to be there because it looks cool. And I don't really know what its purpose is going to be. But it's going to be short. It's going to be super lightweight. It's 12 gauge. It's probably going to kick.
It's 3-inch too.
Is it?
Yeah, it shoots 3-inch.
Right now it has like a modified choke on it, but we're cutting it off. So basically it's going to have a cylinder bore?
Cylinder bore.
Maybe even bigger than that, because it's not meant to be that wide. Because it's going to be wider than cylinder, if that's even possible.
And the pattern's just going to go like everywhere.
It's going to go out, and are we going to kill a squirrel with it? I think so, because I think we can get pretty close to squirrels. We got cagey ghillie suits. We're going to be able to get right up where we want to be with squirrels. Now, besides cutting off the, what's it called again? Barrel. Yeah. I think I have short-term memory loss.
I'm right there with you.
Yeah, but anyways, we're going to cut the barrel off. We might cut the stock off. I mean, legally, we can totally make it a pistol grip. But I'm thinking if we make a pistol grip, we're not actually going to be able to hit anything, and we're not actually going to want to shoot it. So I'm still in the limbo. If you watch the video on the main channel, you already know what's happened, because we already did it, that video. But before it even happened, I'm thinking we're definitely cutting the barrel. We might cut the stock, but we're going to make sure it's okay to shoot with the stock short. Now, someone's called me. Say something, Ethan.
Well, like he was saying about the stock and stuff like that, personally don't think it's going to be an issue cutting the barrel down, but we don't know that yet because the gun's pretty light as it begins with. So I guess it's just a toss-up. I'll shoot it either way, though.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to try to kill a squirrel with.
It will be.
But we're almost going completely crazy with it because we're going to JB weld a red dot directly to the top of it. Is the red dot going to be sighted in? No.
It might.
It ain't. At this point, it ain't even going to have a front sight. So it's just a point-and-shoot gun as it is.
Yeah. That gun took a beating, too.
We'll get a little bit closer to the microphone.
That gun took a beating, too.
We're still learning how to podcast, guys. We're getting there. It took a... Oh, man, that's the shotgun. First thing I did, bought at basically flea market. Was it $100 or $110?
100.
It was 100 because I wouldn't give 110 for it.
You said you wasn't leaving unless it was $100 or something
I offered
like that.
90 and he didn't take it, which is okay. But anyways, I bought it at a flea market for $100. Killed some squirrels with it as it is, which was long barrel, modified choke. Definitely, absolutely perfect for, killing squirrels or whatever. But then I didn't really have a purpose for it. I really just wanted to show you guys that you could go out, buy a gun for cheap, didn't have to have anything special, and kill squirrels with it, no problem. As I did. I think I killed like 3 of them, and I didn't even hunt that long. If I wanted to hunt longer, could have limited out forever. Like, that gun will last a long time, but I didn't really have a super awesome purpose for it, and I didn't plan on hunting with it much more. So we stuck a 50 cal shell in it and shot it. We was not holding the gun. You can go watch it. I think it was called, like, This Is a Bad Idea. I forgot the title, but it handled it. We was far back, okay, and we done it very safely, so don't think that we're completely crazy. Just a little bit. But, yeah, it handled the 50 cal shell. Didn't hurt it at all. Like, I figured at least it's going to be, like, wobbly, which it was wobbly to start with, but it's not any more wobbly than it was before. I mean, I think it's a solid little gun, and if treated correctly, which we won't, it could last a long time.
It already has lasted a pretty good while.
Yeah. It's got... I do not remember what happened, but the last time I looked at it, which was about 5 minutes before the podcast started, there was dirt in the end of the barrel. I don't remember how that happened. I mean, alright, the dirt's not there. Whenever it happened, I'm sure we got it out. But it definitely has a little bit of dirt on the outside and a little bit on the inside of the barrel. And I don't remember what happened. For you guys that are wondering what just happened, you can probably see me a little bit right here. We're having technical difficulties. Ethan's going to talk to y'all. Our camera actually memory card full, so give him a nice little monologue, Ethan. Tell them about what you carry in your new purchase. Show it to them. They can see you right there.
Everybody asks me, like, what do I carry? Or do I carry a gun everywhere I go? Simple answer to that is, yeah, I do. I technically have 2 that I carry around, but I bought a new one just for the fact of, so I can carry more ammo. It's a Glock 17 Gen 5 MOS. It's actually getting ready to have a red dot on it later this week. Just gotta wait on Amazon to ship that in. But as of right now, it's got a lot on it. Yeah, I can't get it straight. But anyways, it's 9mm. Something to get by with.
We are back, ladies and gentlemen. The camera did not die, luckily. The camera actually just ran out of memory card. But yeah, that's what he carries, kinda. I mean, he kinda just got it, but I like it. Hand it to me for a minute. He didn't like Glocks before. And then I got a Glock. And then he still didn't like them. But then I sold the Glock, and then he still didn't like them. Then randomly, he just bought a Glock. So I don't know what happened there, but I think you could put some new sights on it if you wanted to. Which he said he's putting an RMR on it, so that'd be nice. And then the little light, which currently doesn't work, but that's a different story, I guess. It looks cool. And honestly, this was my light, and I just gave it to him because it didn't work. It looks cool. And if you come up at night, we're just going to shoot up in the air and use the muzzle flash to see where you are.
Either that, or I'm going to shoot with a Glock just to show like the muzzle flash.
Let them know you're here.
Then I'm going to use the 1911 in the other hand.
You could do that. I mean, maybe.
That or the AR. I could just use the grenade launcher as a flashlight because the big flash coming out of there.
That's true.
Shoot 'em
If
with a
y'all
grenade
don't know, we both have grenade launchers. Those are good videos. We posted one on the main channel and second channel. So go type in Kendall Gray grenade launcher on YouTube. You're going to find some pretty sick videos. Speaking of the grenade launcher video and gun modifications, in the second channel video, which is on Kendall Gray 2, we did 2 videos with the grenade launcher, and they're both different. So if you've seen one, you didn't see the other. But on the one on the second channel, we actually took an AR, and we painted it ourselves like a snow camo. If y'all know, then you know. If you don't know, you need to go check that out. The title is I Bought a Grenade Launcher. We painted the gun pretty sick.
It looks really good for it just to be rattle cam. Not gonna lie. It's pretty nice.
Anyways, let's explain how we did it. So like it's pretty simple. We get the gun itself, we take apart the parts, right? So like we didn't want to paint our AR-15. We just took the furniture. And you can do this on any kind of gun stock because we did it on another gun too, which that video may never come out. It's a coyote hunting video. But we've not actually killed the coyote yet. So it's like a video that's been going on for
about 3 months now.
I think it's like 4 now. Since January.
Yeah, it's been going on for a while.
Maybe 5.
It's been going on for a good minute anyway.
Anyways, what we do is we take the furniture off of the gun. We get, like, if we want 3 colors, say, maybe green, brown, tan, maybe green, tan, brown, black, or maybe white, gray, black. You get those color spray paints. You get a sponge. You just hold the spray paint down. Get a nice little pile. Get the sponge. Dab it on it and dab it on the gun. You do that with all the colors. Let it dry. Clear coat it a couple times. You're good to go. It doesn't come off that easy. That's pretty much it.
Now, when you said about the sponge thing, that's completely up to you how you want the finish to look, though. Like in our case, we ripped the sponge to give it kind of like it looks more like a floral than anything else. It's not just like a flat color. It's got lines and stuff in it.
The type of sponge you use and the way you rip the said sponge is important. It depends on what kind of shape you want. That way, I don't know. We just took a random sponge and ripped it up. Like a car wash sponge.
It was just like an $89 sponge, but I mean...
$89? No, it wasn't.
89 cents.
Okay.
But,
I was about to say, I'll let you go and buy it. It better not have been $89.
I mean, saying, I kind of went and bought corn for $60.
This man went and bought corn, 4 bags of corn, and paid $60 for them.
Hey, we are getting a refund, though.
Yeah, I was like, that's not right. He's like, yeah, it is. I made him, or I didn't make him, but I told him I don't know.
Yeah, he's like,
I told you to call them back, and you called them back, and we told them, and they were like, oh yeah, we charged them too much. I ain't paying $60. That was like over $10 a bag of corn. Actually, it was 6 bags. So it was $10 per 50-pound bag of corn. I don't know where you live. I don't care where you live. That's high for Kentucky.
Even worse than that, you just found out that you could have got it tax exempt.
Yeah.
So that's probably like
and
65 maybe?
What?
You probably...
No, it was $60 total, and then I figured out that they overcharged me, and I could have gotten tax exempt, which would have made it even less than if they hadn't charged me more. Apparently, farms get tax exempt, sales tax exempt. I knew that, but I wasn't thinking about it. But I actually have a farm ID, all that good stuff, and I've just been buying so much corn. I've been buying farm supplies, all that type of stuff, fencing stuff, and I've been paying sales tax on it because it never clicked in my mind that I didn't have to pay tax on it. If you don't know, schools, churches, farms, charities, stuff like that, they don't have to pay sales tax because they're they're special. Farms are special because it's not an easy job. It's not the most paying job. I'm not saying I'm a farmer full time, but I do have a little farm around here, and you get a free sales tax thing if you have a certified farm, and we do. And I didn't know that.
We do now, though.
Here's the thing, though: 6% sales tax in Kentucky. You buy a $5 bag of corn, that's 30 cents extra. That's not big. Let's say you buy $3,000 plow. What is that? That's either 50. No. It's like, how much is that? That's 500. That's $300. No. If you buy a $5,000 plow, which I don't know if plows are that much, that would be $300 in sales tax here. We're not the best at math, but I can figure that out.
No, we ain't good at
Hand me my rattling antlers. This ain't got nothing to do with gun modifications, but I want to rattle some antlers. Just pick up 2 of them. Yeah, those 2. Those are good. Those will work. Oh, man. Anyways, I had some people send me a couple sheds one of these sheds in fan mail, and then this other one I found recently, and I was like, hot dog. Listen to that ASMR. Close your eyes. You might bust out. Don't break that. That's Bucky. No, it ain't Bucky, actually. I'm ready for deer season. I think everybody is. Here you go. You can put those back now. I'm done.
Imagine being this deer and meeting this deer.
That's the same size Bucky was. That was my first buck I've ever killed.
This one?
Yeah.
So this is one you shot.
That's the first the first buck I've ever shot. It's a very small 6-pointer. But fun fact, Bucky is the same, the day I shot him, same exact. I bet that was his dad. I ain't even kidding. It was like the year after. No. It was like 2 or 3, 4, 5, 6 or 7 or maybe 10 years after, but I guarantee they're related because their antlers was the same exact way. Anyways.
They probably was related, like first cousins at least.
Yeah. What you been up to?
Me?
No, them. Oh, I don't think it works like that.
No. I wish like someone would be willing to, hey, I know where some 9mm 45's at that they'd be willing to donate.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
Ammo's wild. I'm sure you guys know that. You don't need us to tell you that. This, as of now, which is when this episode is filmed, the ammo is still high, which I don't know why I'm acting like we're posting this a long time from when we film it, but like it's probably still high.
You want me to tell them what I paid for 338?
How much?
You're not even going to like what I tell you.
What?
I went on Midway USA, bought match grade, okay? It was $250 for 10.
I don't even know what to say. That's sad.
That's like, I don't know.
I'll tell you what's worse.
$50 more would have got you 150 BMG surplus.
What'd you say?
I said like $50 more would have got you 100 rounds of 50 BMG. Like,
yeah. I can tell you what's even worse. 22 rounds are going for, as in 22 long rifle, 50 cents a piece.
Yeah, I seen them the other day. The cheapest I seen them at this one store, I'm not going to say no names, so it was 40 cents a shot. That's high.
Where was that at? We'll bleep it out.
Flea market.
Oh, we ain't bleeping that out. We ain't bleeping that out. It's the flea market. What are you expecting?
And then a guy also tried to sell me 22 TCM, which is $20 a box for 50. I actually bought them because I was like, hey, I have one of those and I'd like to buy your shells. And he's like, I got them priced for $55. I was like, no. I'm not giving $55 for a box of shells that costs $20. He's like, well, let me think. So I walked in the flea market, looked around for like 10 minutes. Come back out. I texted Kendall. I was like, hey, there's a dude up here that's got like 9mm and 22 TCM, $55 a box. And then I bought them for $20, and I was like, hey, I just used this dude done $30 in shells.
9mm. Man, it's crazy. We have some really cool 9mm guns that we want to shoot in the video. Guess what? We can't. Because we actually can't afford it. We'd be losing money every video that we pulled out of 9mm. You know what? Something crazy. Y'all may not be able to see them on the camera, but I'm looking back here at the fan wall, and I see Kendall's fan flies. Every time someone would send me a fly, which is like a little, basically like a, It's hard to explain, but pretty much like a feather as a fishing bait. I'd hang them up there. And you know what I was looking for a few days ago and I couldn't find them? Flies. I couldn't find my flies. Now I think I just found them. Comment below if you'd care at all to see a fly fishing video.
Is that where you take the pole and just like you yeet it back and forth and just sling it?
Fun fact, you're not actually casting the rod. I mean, you're not actually casting the lure. You're only casting the line.
Really?
Yeah, because the lures don't weigh anything. So they give you weighted line, which is kind of like thick plastic. It almost reminds me of like electrical wire.
Like 3D printer filament, kinda.
Maybe. I don't know. It's like line, but it's heavy and you just cast it. Like a whip. Dude, I like it. I've not done it that much, but I've done it a little bit. It's fun. You can catch anything. You can catch every single fish in the lake with one of them. Does not matter how big, how small. You can catch one on a fly. Because a lot of those flies will work. The bigger ones will definitely work on them. Anything. You can catch a 10-pound bass on one of them.
Is this?
It's meant to be like a gnat. That one that's literally meant to be a gnat. That's the smallest.
So small.
And like, they eat it. Like you toss that in front of a bluegill, he's gonna eat it. He ain't got no choice. He's literally like almost contractually obligated
to eat a fly.
Yeah, it's in his DNA.
Pretty much. Now, what kind of gun do you usually pack?
I don't pack a gun. I mean an AK.
No, that's a lie. I know you have one in your truck.
In my truck, but that's a little bit different.
Yeah.
I got an M9. It's pretty cool. I think it may have been in a video. Probably not. Can't afford to shoot it.
It's not a regular M9.
It's close enough. A3.
It's a pretty gun.
It's pretty cool.
It is. I need a flashlight. Like a decent flashlight.
For yours?
Yeah.
Yeah. You need one just like that, but that works. Then it'll be ready to go.
That'd be really good. And the hard thing is because like the TLR1 is easy to find the holsters that'll work with this whole setup for the TLR, but for the Surefire lights, I've not found one. Maybe IWB custom makes it, but I don't know. I'd like to know someone that can make a holster to fit that. It'd be nice.
Yeah.
Hey, look, here's Steve Irwin.
Steve Irwin. The last podcast, if you didn't watch it, you should go watch it. We talked about Steve Irwin. And quite a bit about Steve Irwin. Steve Irwin was our hero. But now, this is a gun podcast, so we can't talk about Steve Irwin. Instead, we're going to talk about, I don't know. I don't really know what else to talk about.
Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, I guess so. Because he has a lot to do with guns.
He does hunt, actually, a lot.
I'd say so.
He's a big dude.
Yeah.
Everybody says I look like Brock Lesnar. I don't know why.
Huh. Well, I do.
Why? Do I look like Brock Lesnar?
We'll see what they think. Comment that below. Does he look like Brock Lesnar? Look at him.
I'm not nearly as ripped as Brock Lesnar, but...
Brock Lesnar, he looks like I don't know. He looks like someone I went to school with.
I'd like to see Jake Paul fight Brock Lesnar.
I don't know about that.
Like MMA.
We're almost getting into the political segment right there. Too much drama. I'm just kidding. I don't know.
Brock would end him first round.
I don't know, man. I don't know. No comment.
Brock Lesnar's like a truck.
What we want to do. Look at me getting sidetracked over here, cutting up my chair. I better not do that.
Probably not.
I'll get in trouble with that. Anyways, we want to know. No, we want to know what you guys have been thinking about the podcast. There's been 3 so far. There's been one with me and Abram. That was the very first one. I know it was rough. There was cuts in it. In this one and the last one, I don't think there's going to be nearly as many cuts. But I do want to know, how do you guys like it? Because I think I'm kind of liking it. I want to tell you this. I don't want to sound cocky. And I don't think I'm going to. But I'm going to say, I think I could get pretty cool guests. Like, I know a few people. I know I could get some good guests, and I think the more I do it, if I just keep my act together and all the guests are happy when they leave and they all get, they all have fun on here, which I think I can. I don't think I'm that boring. I mean, I am a little bit. I don't think I'm that boring. I think I get pretty cool guests. Probably not that often because, I don't go outside and stuff like that, but I think I could do that. I think I could get some cool guests on Zoom, get some in person, make a mobile podcast setup. Dude, that's the plan. That's a lot of what we talked about in the first episode, is just our plans for the podcast, and now we're kind of going over it again, but I want you guys to let me know right now. What do you think about it? What can we do better? I already know we're going to get maybe more cameras, maybe not. That's actually working pretty good right now. Definitely get new microphones so that you can hear us super clearly. And if we back up an inch, it's not going to sound super weird. It'll sound the same all the way. I know that's possible, and I know how to do it. It's just, it's not free at all. It's pretty expensive, but we're going to work around it, guys. We're going to try to give you guys the best podcast ever. This is pretty fun so far. I mean, I've only done 3 podcasts.
We're doing pretty good to make these up on the fly.
Yeah, we are making them up on the fly, though. That's the crazy thing. If I had to actually do notes, which we got the computer sitting here, but I can tell you right now there ain't no notes on it. The only notes it says is, low battery, your Mac will sleep soon unless plugged in to a power outlet.
That one's a lot better than the one I use.
Yeah.
It's kind of like...
He's talking about his Mac, or the MacBook that he uses.
It's kind of like an old person. Like, one minute you'll be talking to them, next minute they're just snoozing in their chair. Yeah. That's how that one is.
Yeah, but we're just coming up with these on the fly. This is just,
They're not going to be edited.
Yeah, they're not going to be edited, but you are going to get cool to different camera angles and stuff like that. But that's not edited, I guess.
No cut scenes.
Yeah. We might blur, we may cut out, or we may, what was I talking about? Blur that sound?
Oh no, we was talking about where I found the ammo.
Yeah, what was I saying I was going to do? You might want to get a little closer too. We are still...
bleep out where
it was were going to bleep it out, but we might bleep some stuff out, but we ain't bleeping out the flea market has high ammo. That's not a secret. But yeah, I mean, tell us what you think about the podcast. I think I've said that 6 times already, but I'll go ahead and say it another one. Go ahead and tell us what you think about it in the podcast, and if you hit the like button, we will be a little bit happier.
Yeah, a little bit.
And subscribe to the channel.
I think
it's important that you subscribe to the channel.
I think that we should get you a boxing match.
Me?
Yeah.
I don't know. How about a hot dog eating contest?
Oh, I know some dudes that might be down for that.
YouTubers?
He might be a Chad.
Who?
He might be a Chad.
Is his name Chad?
Yeah.
We're going to end it. We're going to end that podcast right here. Don't forget what I told you guys. Tell us what you think about the podcast. What can we do better? What can we do worse, if that's a thing? But, yeah, we're going to sign out of here. We will catch you guys later. Also, tell us a possible name for the podcast, because we don't exactly have a name of the podcast yet. What?
Grandma's Gone Wild.
No, we ain't doing that. Over. Gone. Bye. That was fun.